What's up, Melon Squad? I am ready to chop it up about this one. So get your knives, get your forks, whatever you need, spoons, forks, and let's dissect this thing right here. Okay, so Mount St. Michael Academy was founded all the way back in 1926, September 13th, and it was originally staffed by 14 Marist brothers, and it was dedicated to St. Michael, the Archangel. So this is the Catholic school that Iffy went to, or should I say Puffy? I used to call him Iffy before he turned into the Diddler. But yeah, he attended this school and graduated in 1987. But he was there for a grip, and they said he was an altar boy, and he was very close to the priest and the clergy, like they really loved him, and he worked very close with them. And he was also on the football team. But this ain't the football and all that. I don't even care about all that. My gears started grinding as soon as I heard Catholic school. Cause I'm like, hold on. Was he groomed before he got to the groomers? Like, hold on. So I had to look into good old Mount St. Michael Academy. And oh, what did I find? And a shout out to Ashley Says So, because she the one that started my gears to grinding when she did a little small piece on Puffy and his backstory. And soon as I heard her say that he went to this school, I was like, nope. We know how the Catholic schools go, especially back in them days in the 70s and 80s. Oh no. So let's get into what I found about good old Mount St. Michael's, okay? Alright, so in 1987, Father Bernard Lynch became the subject of a criminal investigation. Some of the teachers at this school, Mount St. Michael Academy, claimed that he was essaying children between 1985 and 1986. And a few of them filed a complaint and said that him and the acting principal, Brother Timothy Brady, was a couple of file cabinets. Now, this priest, he used to work real close with an AIDS ministry, and he claimed that when he got indicted in 1988 and tried in 1989, they went along the lines of the witch hunt. We heard that a lot this few years from you-know-who. But he claimed he was subject to a witch hunt because of his AIDS ministry. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. So according to media reports, Lynch moved to London in 92 and started a ministry for closeted gay priests. He was removed from the priesthood in 2011, and then Lynch announced in a 2012 memoir that he married a man 14 years prior. As of 2017, Lynch was working as a counselor and a spiritual director in London. In 2019, another lawsuit was filed claiming abuse of another boy aged 16, and they said it occurred from 78 to 79, but no other details had been released at the time. Because the first case that he went to trial for, he got off on it. Now, on the first trial in 1989, where the boy claimed that he fondled him at the school, Lynch's lawyer tried to say that the boy made a pass at him. Like, word, seriously, we're gonna play that game. We're gonna blame the Cheerings, and it was the Cheerings' fault. Okay, so they found him not guilty, and then he moved to London almost immediately afterwards. And in 92, that's when he started this ministry for the priest, the closeted priest. The order expelled him in November 2011, and he announced in 2012 in that memoir that he had married the dude. So all this is why he claimed that they was coming for him, because he was trying to help the closeted dudes and whatnot, this, that, and the third, or at least, let me say, alleged file cabinet, because he was just getting reports, but he's never been actually tried and found guilty of being a file cabinet. I don't need the courts to tell me you're a file cabinet. And then it doesn't help that the principal of the school, Brother Timothy, is a convicted file cabinet now. But let me finish up with Mr. Lynch, and then we're gonna move on to him. Okay, so the teachers were saying that they thought something was going on at the school, and the investigators went to go in and investigated to see and interrogated some of the kids to see if there's any possible victim. So after the teachers complained about this dude, that's when the people came in and investigated it. So Lynch was accused of 2 counts of first-degree essay, a felony, 2 counts of third-degree essay, and 1 count of endangering the welfare of a minor. Lynch, they said, he immediately went back to Ireland as soon as they started questioning everybody. Brady, who was the principal, we getting on him now, Mr. Principal, He was arraigned on a Friday in the Bronx. So in 2021, the second boy dropped his lawsuit. And then all of a sudden, this man is getting honored by President Michael Higgins for his work on LGBT rights. And they said he's supposed to be deeply relieved that the lawsuit had been dropped. Now look, just because people drop lawsuits do not mean they are that you innocent and they was lying. I don't know if the church or because you know how they roll, they mobbed up. Okay, I don't care what nobody say, they mobbed up. They might have reached out to these people and was like, or they might have slid them a little something, gave them a little tickle, told them keep your mouth shut, or they might have just came with the facts like, you can't beat us and you'll never beat us, so you may as well take this money and just keep it moving. Especially back then, like, come on, man, you know that the priests, they just start getting caught up. And then when they catch him, it be like 1,000 kid bodies up underneath him. And I'm like, really? So y'all didn't know about all 1,000 of these little kids? Like, please stop playing with me in all my life, okay? So now we're going to get on old Principal Brady, Timothy Brady. So in 1988, he was arrested and charged and sentenced to prison for his essay of 3 boys at the school, okay? And it happened in 1987, around the same time that old boy was doing what he was doing. So Brady came on as a brother in 1964. And as of 2010, Brady was still listed as a Marist brother on the Orders website. You see what I'm saying? They don't even erase them from the website. Like, I hate to say they don't care, but they act like they don't care. They claim they so much about the kids, trick love the kids, but y'all sure don't protect them. Y'all protect the file cabinets, okay? That's who y'all protect. According to this article, they say his whereabouts and whether or not he has access still to children to this day is unknown. They think he might be residing in Arizona. I'm like, where is John Wick when you need him? I swear I need me a good one of them men to come do some things, because if y'all just gonna keep letting them get away with it and just move him around, because at the end of the day all they did was move him around, so he probably somewhere messing with some more kids. Because the first one, they said they sent him to Africa one time. Oh yeah, thanks. As if them poor little African kids don't got enough to deal with. As if any kid in a poor community, I don't care if it is the Bronx, got enough to deal with, that y'all gonna send this file cabinet over there to start doing stuff. Like, come on, man, y'all. They really getting on my nerves with this. After this man actually gets charged, that's when they move him to some retreat in Arizona. And I'm just like, so I could just be a file cabinet and then they just go move me somewhere nice if somebody complain. I'm never gonna have no consequences, no dealings. I'm just gonna move over somewhere nice and they gonna move me to a fresh batch of kids to go corrupt. Like, seriously. So with all this going on at this school, and like they said, this is like 85, 86, 87. If he graduated from there in what, 88, 87? So, and they specifically said you were an altar boy and you worked close with the priest and the clergy. They loved you. Is this why we have what we have? Like, he might have been primed, primped, and ready for them ones, Clive and them. Like, cause you know a predator can smell prey, okay? A mile away. You ain't even gotta see it. They know what time it is. So Clive and Andre Harrell and them, all them these alleged accusations that's going around about them, I don't even think they're the first ones that did it. I think he came primped and primed, all ready for him, because they already had him ready. And he don't talk. He never said nothing about the people, because you know a lot of times they don't want to snitch on the file cabinets because they're in positions of power. You got the principal, Mr. Belden over here, and then you got this dude over here doing what he doing, and they didn't do nothing about neither one of them. One got off, one didn't. All they did was move him around. So what did that tell to Iffy? Oh, nothing could happen as long as you got the right people backing you. So I can be the biggest monster I want to be long as I move around. And that's what he been doing all these years, in my opinion, is moving around. But I feel like the originator of all this mess with that man might be this. And I slightly feel bad for him, because he was a child. He wasn't nothing but a baby. And here's your teacher and your principal coming around doing stuff like this. And if he worked close with y'all, I ain't saying that, because maybe they just might not have been attracted to him. Maybe he wasn't their type. But I'm sorry, the way he act and the way he already seen primped and primed for Harrell and Clive and them, I'm too inclined to say that it all started from good old Mount St. Michael's. And these are just the allegations that these people reported, because it's always Whole bunch more that people don't report because people just don't want the smoke. They don't want to deal with nothing. They don't want their name all out. They don't want everybody to know what happened to them. A lot of people be embarrassed. It's not their fault. It's just like, especially when it comes to men, what man wants to tell a group of other men that some other dude touched and felt all over him? Like, that's just not something that's going to be reported. And honestly, the students never reported. It seemed like they were too scared. The teachers is the ones that start seeing something ain't right. Principal Mr. Belden, something ain't right with Mr. Belden. He getting a little too close to Zach and Kelly and all them. So yeah, y'all might want to look into this. But it was all for naught because all they did was move them around. They didn't do anything. One got indicted and then they was like, "Here, we're gonna send you to Arizona, like going on over there, be in the desert, and we just gonna put you in a poor community over there to go be a file cabinet with these kids." Like, as they say, you cannot make this stuff up. Like, it's always some weird ass ratchet origin story. Like, and here's his. I ain't never know none of this stuff about Iffy. I didn't even know he went to a Catholic school, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so I'm just now learning. Shout out to Ashley Says So. But I'm sorry, but y'all tell me, Melon Squad, y'all tell me what y'all think. Like, is y'all gears grinding like mine? Like, do y'all feel like this is the origin story instead of Clive and Andre Harrell being the ones that quote unquote turned him out? Like, that's what the streets been, talking about all this time. But after hearing this, I'm sorry, but I think they were second in line. I think it started all the way back here in the 80s. But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section, because truly I want to chop it up about this one. So tell me, okay? And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.